So it looks like Microsoft is shifting its focus more towards next-gen Xbox hardware right now, and they seem to be forgetting about current-gen Xbox consoles a little bit. Let's look into it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this generation is like 4 years old. We are halfway through this generation, maybe even further really, because if Xbox is really going to release its next-gen console in 2026, late 2026, so in like 2 years, then for Xbox it's actually not even halfway. I mean, it was halfway through the generation last year, I guess. But that's not what I really want to talk about. I want to talk about Microsoft's focus on next gen already, seems like, and it kind of makes sense because if they really want to release next gen console in 2 years time, so late 2026, that's what the latest rumors seem to suggest, it kind of makes sense. But you know, it still feels like Xbox kind of not necessarily gave up on this gen consoles or completely, because obviously they refreshed these Xbox consoles recently. They went from 7 to 6 nanometers, but it feels like more forced by AMD. Digital Foundry said that AMD is kind of forcing these companies to move away from 7 to 6 because it's more efficient and that kind of stuff. So who knows? But still, like, I get it. Next gen is coming. Microsoft wants to, you know, make a big splash with next gen Xbox because they're finally going to have games for release. Looks like it, right? But you know, genuinely speaking, it's kind of shame that Microsoft is still not even trying to push for more sales or more features. And what I'm trying to say here is, well, I guess to not necessarily to convince you, but to show you my point of view. If you look at what's going on with Xbox features, right? Like, I remember very first 2 years of this generation, and like we would get all these new things happening and being added to, you know, Xbox system like every couple of months, literally, right? And now it all stopped, right? You know, even, you know, any complaints about Xbox system achievements and that kind of stuff, it's like nothing is happening there, right? I mean, we've seen some rumors about some updates here and there, but nothing is happening. If you really pay close attention to what's going on within the Xbox ecosystem, there's more updates coming to PC when it comes to Xbox app. They keep changing that, which makes sense, and that's actually a good thing because Xbox app really need rework, a proper rework, and it seems like it's happening. So that's good news, but nothing happens on Xbox, right? I mean, you know, I could just, you know, ask a couple of questions like, what about machine learning on Xbox Series S and X? What about that machine learning based upscaling, right? What about, you know, any UI changes here and there? What about DVR, right? I mean, was that fixed all like properly? Not really, it still sucks. What about, you know, achievements and that kind of stuff, right? Nothing happens there. I mean, some people could say, well, nothing happens on PlayStation either. Yeah, sure, but they are releasing PlayStation 5 Pro, I guess, right? So there's something happening there. And by the way, I'm not trying to say that Xbox should do the same, because if they are really releasing next-gen Xbox in 2026, it makes no sense to release Xbox Series X Pro, if you know what I mean. But it just feels like low effort on Microsoft's part when it comes to Xbox Series S and X, right? Yeah, we do get these updates from like FSR and AMD and that kind of stuff, but that's not Microsoft work really. And I guess partially it's kind of, I guess Jez Corden kind of explains it in a way that Microsoft kind of, they are focusing really big time on next-gen Xbox, and apparently some sort of like a big change, big shift is coming when it comes to Xbox hardware and Xbox ecosystem and even the system. Because let's face it, when Xbox Series S and X arrived, we pretty much got the same, well, literally the same system with few tweaks here and there as on Xbox One and Xbox One X, right? Like they were literally the same systems. And it looks like next-gen Xbox that is coming in 2026 sounds like it's going to have a proper new system, more open, you know, that's where all these claims about Steam and stuff comes from, right? And looks like pretty much all Microsoft or Xbox hardware and system resources are involved in making that work, making next gen work for them, right? So if that's the case, then I guess, okay, well, we can, I guess, live with that, right? We can wait. But it's, like I said, it's still a shame that, you know, I get it, you know, you want to make next gen great and everything, you know, I guess every Xbox gamer wants to see that, but like, don't forget about this gen consoles, because this gen hasn't finished. It's not over yet, right? I mean, like, Xbox sales is falling down, like, you know, year over year. That's not great. I understand that, you know, like, it's really difficult to, I guess, convince some of these like PlayStation or Nintendo guys to actually buy an Xbox, but like, you're not even trying really, right? Like, you don't, like, I don't necessarily see much of an effort when it comes to like trying to sell Xbox anymore, right? Even Call of Duty lately, like, there was hardly any Xbox ads with Call of Duty on it, right? Like, there was a lot of Call of Duty ads, but they were like multi-platform ads, like, if you know what I mean. Like, it's not like when Call of Duty was I mean, it's still on PlayStation, but when PlayStation owned the the marketing rights, like, there was Call of Duty and PlayStation plastered all over the place, right? Like, you knew that this is the platform to play Call of Duty on, right? And now with Xbox, even though Xbox owns Call of Duty, they don't do that. I mean, I've heard some rumors that, oh, maybe there's some sort of deal where they can't do that. Maybe that's true, I don't know, but I guess we will have to wait and see with some other games if they're going to really, advertise that big or something like that. But yeah, it just, investment in new systems and that kind of stuff is great. Like, I'm actually glad to hear that. But, fixing some of the issues on the current platform would be nice as well. And otherwise, it just feels like a low effort, right? Like, I get it. Phil Spencer already said that they've lost this generation and they've lost last generation already. But like, that doesn't mean that you should just give up and, I don't know, lie down, if you know what I mean, right? That's not the way to conduct business. You still have got customers to attend to and kind of please. And sure, like, it's great that the games are finally coming, and about damn time, I would say. Hopefully next year they will spread these releases out a little bit throughout the year, because like right now we're going, like, within 2 months we're going to get like 4 big games for Xbox, but so next year hopefully is going to be better when it comes to that. So we'll see how that goes. But genuinely speaking, looks like Microsoft's focus and resources are more on next-gen Xbox. And maybe handheld as well, because we keep hearing about handheld. Maybe that's why. Maybe they are interested in that as well. And maybe the whole thing about all these updates that are coming to PC Xbox app have something to do with that, because they keep changing UI to fit that better on like you know, a mobile device like Steam Deck, or you know, these kind of like other devices. So you know, I get it, the investment is there, and obviously there is a big uptick in Xbox Game Pass subscribers on PC, so that's great. But guys, Xbox is still here, and I don't think we want Xbox to go away. When it comes to consoles, I play a lot on PC, but I still want my Xbox next to it, just in case, if you know what I mean. But anyway, guys, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about it, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.